a fun little video for you. We have got to get the lift hatch, whatever you want to call it, the lift gate hatcher winder thing installed on this Bronco. I'm losing my mind today. Whew, it's been a long day. I just got home from work, getting out here, got a couple hours to slam some work through real quick. So I'm going to show you guys what we got going on real quick, because of course we got to do some patch paneling before we can just go slap this thing on and get it to do the opening and closing and staying open things. So up here on the rickety aluminum sawhorses is that lift hatch gate assembly, and right here where you can see daylight through, you're not supposed to be able to see daylight through. Over here we got some more of the same. So basically the rods are still all in here. It's missing the T-handle to do the thing, but basically what I'm going to do here is just draw on some Sharpie. I'm going to cut out this little square here, cut out a new piece of steel, weld that in, grind it flush, and then from there it should just be a matter of pretty straightforward bolting these hinges up to the holes we got up in here, and then same on the other side back there. Now if you notice, I said a lot of shoulds there, because when you're building stuff, things never quite go as they should. So we will see what we get into along the way here. Other than that, we're going to jump right in and get going. A little less chitter chatter, a little more pitter patter, get at her. So basically here, I am not going to go take measurements on this or get all crazy. You absolutely could if you wanted to. But all I'm gonna do is just go ahead and draw a Sharpie square on this, which I don't even know why I'm doing, because I'm just gonna cut it out. But all I'm really doing here is just eyeballing out roughly how far my corrosion goes that I want to cut out. Essentially giving myself a stop point of where I think I'm good to stop my cutout at. Give me a rough idea what my patch zone is going to look like. And then I'm just going to cut it. Okay, so I got that cut out, you know, kind of roughly and loosely enough to where I should be able to kind of grab this and maneuver it around. So now I'm just going to go ahead and clean this opening up a little bit, and then I'll take my new piece, go make it, test fit it, slap it in, weld her up, buttercut. Okay, so I've got it cut out, cleaned it up with a little burr motor and a burr bit action. Took a little rough dimension of what I need here, and now I'm just going to go do some quick little layout. So essentially the piece that I need is 4 3/16 by a hair shy of 15/16 of an inch. That's 15 little marks for those of you that can't read a tape measure. Draw a little starting line because I just pulled a piece out of the scrap pile, so it's not got a square edge on it. So I need to go 4 3/16. All right, come back now. Come on back now. So burn an inch puts me making a mark at 5 3/16. Draw my little crow's foot. And then I just got a little square. So I'll draw my other end line on there. And then I'm just going to set my depth here to 15/16, which actually I'm going to go to about 7/8, lock her on down, and then the thickness of my Sharpie will make up my difference, because like I said, I needed these shy anyways. Or it's not going to work and I'll just cut out another piece from the scrap pile and I'm not too worried about it. I got lots of scrap, that's what I'm saying. Okay, got that laid out. Jump on the old grinder, throw some sparks at it. Ooh, I need to radius my edges just a little bit. That's gonna be real calibrated like. Just gonna freehand them on. And then I'll just touch them up with a flap wheel or a grind wheel or whatever. And yeah, it'll work. Okay, so I've got my piece all groomed, nice, fit in here. Now I just gotta weld the sucker in. Weld her up, buttercup. So I got it pretty much all locked in. I didn't tack this end right here because I'm gonna go grab a hammer and tack it down just a little bit, sitting up just a hair flush right there. And then I'll take my time welding this in, get the other side all patched up. We'll grind these welds flush. And once we got that done, then I think, fingers crossed, we'll be ready to go bolt this thing. All right, so we have got both of our patches here welded up on this little lift gate for the 1969 Bronco. A little bit of movie magic happened. I only really had like an hour left yesterday in the day when I started this. So where I got that you didn't see is this is actually flipped upside down from how it was when we last spoke. So that other one is back behind me. It's already welded up, ground flush. I just finished welding up this side. So now I'm gonna grind flush these welds. And then I think we're ready to go bolt it on and make it do the opening and closing thing. So let's get these welds ground flush real quick. Okay, well I am pretty content with that. Welds turned out nice, it's all ground flush, it is smooth. So now I'm gonna find some hardware and then let's get this thing slapped on. And well, here we are getting ready to go bolt this sucker up, this little lift gate in the Bronco. Little moment of honesty hour, which will only take a few seconds. I do not currently have the actual T-handle locking device for this. That being said, I don't know that I would really want to put it in right now anyways, because this thing is not going to stay in bare steel, obviously. It is off to get painted here very soon. That's coming up. So for now, this is really just a test fit. I want to get this on, get the tailgate and everything on, and go check alignment of everything. So I pre-staged a couple of nuts up on the backside of the holes here in the roof, which is where this bolts up to. And then these are the hinge plates. I think some of these have different styles where it's a hinge that goes all the way across. I'm kind of glad this one is short because it means less bolts. Of course, what would be ideal to do this is to have like a stand here to be able to put this on to kind of hold it up, which I think I'm going to end up needing. So actually, I just had myself an idea. Light bulb went off. No, I don't see what can go wrong here. I'm using a floor jack that swings, but I'm going to use this handle to rest this on to be my set of hands putting this thing up. Please note the tongue out. Moment of truth. Yeah. It's almost like we had a feeling that was going to happen. We really want to just reef on those hinges and bend it in. Do limbo. Get out of here. I'm way too far scooted this way right now. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this gap is like, I can fit my whole finger in. This gap is like 1/8 of an inch or so. But I can hold it down and see it's not putting a ton of stress on the hinges to bend it, but I can hold it down and at least see that, yep, it's a lift gate. It opens and it almost closes. That's super bad for the hinges, but put a bunch of extra stress on them, bend them a little bit. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. So anyways, obviously I gotta go get some countersunk screws to be able to actually get this put up all the way, get the T-handle for this. But you know what? I'm gonna call this good for now because it's missing the tailgate, which I have the tailgate itself, but I've got some broken off bolts for the actual hinge point that goes down there that I'm staring at right now. So it looks like I'll be welding a nut to that to take that out. So I can actually bolt the hinge points on, get the tailgate on, and then I can really set the tailgate and this together as one. So anyways, that's gonna go ahead and do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe you learned some lessons of how not to do this and to have the right stuff from the beginning. This is kind of how it goes with car stuff, right? Sometimes you don't have the stuff on shelf to be able to finish it. That's no big deal. I can run to the hardware store and pick up some temp countersunk screws to be able to throw in this. And then I'll get to really see what it looks like. But please, if you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Help grow this channel a little bit. You know, this is not my full-time gig, obviously, by any means. I still work a full-time job. I got a young toddler at home. I got dogs. I got a wife. So it takes a lot of time to come out and do this, and this is what I enjoy. I wouldn't be out here if I didn't enjoy it. Building these cars. Really, the whole point of this is to motivate you, right? I said yesterday I only took about an hour to get through the first part of this video of doing the first patch of getting it tacked in and everything, and I got it ground flush. The second window cut out and clearance for the opening. And then today, in about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, I got the second patch piece cut out, put in, welded up, ground flush, and then this thing bolted on to find out I have to take it off, get different bolts, and bolt it back on. But the moral of the story there, point of the story, however it goes, is it doesn't take having an entire day or a 40-hour week to go throw at your project or your car. Get out there. If you only have a half hour, an hour, even 10 minutes, whatever it is, put your hands on your project car and get some work done. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you guys thought. I would love to get in touch with you guys and chat a little bit. Obviously, there's going to be a future video coming where we go take this the rest of the way, get the tailgate slapped in here, get this adjusted, and do all our body gaps on it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.